Yeah, they know. So I don't know if I should go start this one over or not. No, you can't say that. I'm restricted. Okay, guys. I might get flagged for this one. I don't know. Because you always got people. But that's my number one fan. So he can do what he wants to do. So, I'm waiting for some people to come in. I did a small kitchen haul. Having a small snack. Oh. And today, my haul is from Dollar Tree and Ross. It really wasn't meant to be a haul. And I'm going to go ahead and post my video up when I was at Dollar Tree. I didn't get that much footage, but I also went to Ross and got some footage. So, and I'm also going to be fixing our dinner. I don't know if I'm going to be doing that on live or not. But while everybody's coming in, I'm going to go ahead and start. Okay. First thing from Dollar Tree. I got tons of stuff on my table. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start this one over. I need a clean working space. And that's all the stuff that does not belong there. So, I'll move that out the way. First thing from Dollar Tree that I picked up was this silicone strainer. And it's by Cooking Concepts. I like their stuff from Dollar Tree because it's sturdy and I can always find a good amount of it. I don't think they had that many of these today, but every Dollar Tree that I went in had these. You know, I haven't seen these before. And it's red. The color of my kitchen is supposed to be red, so I got that. And that was $1. Now, this is for when you are washing dishes and you're done. You stick this in there. And I'm assuming that it'll catch all the food. Maybe if you wash your kid's hair in the kitchen sink, you can catch the hair with that. And maybe have one for hair and one for dishes or something like that. But I said, let me try this because I always have, my kids always have leftovers in the sink when they get done washing. And they're going to keep washing dishes. So, second thing I got, I wanted to try a new stopper. This is also by Cooking Concepts. And it is the top pieces for the bathroom and the big pieces for the kitchen. And right here it says ideal for kitchen, bath, and laundry. So that's straight to the point. New heavier weight for better suction. I've never seen these there. There's the back of the package. This live is not sponsored, but it's still good information to have. I also picked up, the reason why I went to Dollar Tree was to pick up new towels and oven mitts. So I found a red set, and they give you 2 towels for $1. And these are pretty good. I've had these before. And then I got 2 oven mitts or pot holders from there, from the same section. Okay. I also got a wine decorated See, it's got the wine glass, and it's not red, but it's kind of maroon-ish. So I got that because I thought it was nice and bright and, you know, something cute for the spring. It's got the grapes, and I always see these. I always get these. There's 2 in the pack for $1. With this, I couldn't find pot holders, but I bought a towel. So I'm going to use this towel just for, you know, when I'm using this set, I'm going to use this for grabbing the pots and things like that. So that was $1 for just one. I also found this spray by Airwick. It's called Fresh New Day, Magnolia, and Cherry Blossom. I always try to get the name brands because they're more expensive in the big box store. So when I see the things that I am familiar with at Dollar Tree, I go ahead and grab them. I needed one of those for the downstairs bathroom. I also need some Smell Good. I got this big thing of Fabuloso. This is the 22 fluid ounces, Ocean Paradise. Just because I didn't have purple. Purple is my favorite. If you don't get this at Dollar Tree, you are sleeping, because sometimes they have little bottles, but this bottle is really tall for Dollar Tree. It's not like a Dollar Tree size. And that's good for your floor. I just use this to make it smell good. You can use it to wipe walls, or, you know, you want to put it in soap water. I put it in the bucket with my soap and my bleach for my floors, and it smells good. It makes a very nice smell. So that came from Dollar Tree. Now, all this stuff was $1.25, and they just recently switched their pricing to $1.25 from $1. I also needed one of these. It's not red, so I'll be hiding it, but I needed one of these for my lemon juice, because I'm going to start, well, I've already started, but I don't ever have anything to drain the juice or stop the seeds from coming out of my lemon. And it's for my tea. I'm going to be doing detoxing. And I have my tea, and I found, from my other place, I found, dropped in to see the haul. I love a good haul. Hello. Thank you for dropping in. That was the Ketorific Journey with Mike. Okay, now I've got this, and I always find these at the store for around $6, but at Dollar Tree it's $1.25. They have a little one, and it's lime green for your lime. So I guess you can't, you know, mess up what it's for. And this is by Cooking Concepts also. It says citrus squeezer on it. We are in a food shortage. I don't know if anybody knows that, but since we are, I have been grabbing things for months. And when I was looking for noodles, they were out of a bunch of noodles at the grocery stores, at Walmart and stuff like that. So I just supplemented with Dollar Tree noodles. Now this big old box was $1.25. You can see that there's 20 ounces, and it's made with 100% durum wheat. It's called Columbia, and it says it's award-winning American pasta, but we'll see with the penne, because I've never had the penne. But if it's good like they say it's good, then I'm gonna have a good time with this. I make well, it's not really mostaccioli, because I use the penne noodles, but I call it mostaccioli, and I've taken it to family events, and I, you know, throw them into mostaccioli, but I like the grooves in the penne. So this was an awesome buy for me. I needed more than 16 ounces. They always want to say it's 16 ounces, but this is 20. So I got that. Also, I couldn't find egg noodles anywhere. and it looks like they just stacked up on egg noodles. These are Columbia also. I think it's the same brand. And I'm going to go back tomorrow. I just wanted to get a couple of these because I didn't know if they were limiting them. But the lady at the Dollar Tree said that they were not doing a limit on them. So I can go back and get all of them if I want to. $1.25. These are wide enriched egg noodles. And I have kids. I don't know if anybody else's kids like those, but my kids do. They will take those and cook them and then put just butter and salt and pepper, or they'll put Alfredo sauce, or I use it in tuna casserole. I use it in chicken and noodles. I use it in other casseroles. I mean, it's such a limitless thing. Like, this can do a lot. And kids like it because it's a fun shape. Okay, so go get you some, oh, excuse me. Go get you some Dollar Tree stuff. With this food shortage, it's always of a benefit to go to Dollar Tree because you can get it cheaper and it's just as good. So, my next items that I got was Hamburger Helper. Now, the Hamburger Helper is usually like 2 something, 3 something. I don't know if it's a fluke, but got this Hamburger Helper and it was a steal. They only had one, and it's the double cheeseburger macaroni. And I'm gonna be fixing this tonight because they want this. So that was good. I don't know, the rest of them were regular boxes. Maybe this one just got in there, but I grabbed it and it was, you know, Dollar Tree price. So set this back over there. With that, I went to the Ross store for some things that I was looking for, and I found the measuring cups and the measuring spoons together, but I didn't buy them because it said one price on the ticket, on the tag, and it was something different when I got up front. But I did find something that I was looking for my tea that I'm going to be using to detox. I found myself this really, really nice tea kettle, and I've been asking for one. My husband's not been able to find one. My kids haven't been able to find them. Nobody had them anymore, but it's really nice. It's a push button to let the lid up. This part comes off so you can get your water down in there. And I'm going to sanitize this and sterilize it before I fix anything in there. Hello, everyone. Hello. Okay, and let me get the, oh, that's just the directions and stuff. Creative Home is who it's by. And I paid, let me see. It's called the Alexa. It's a high quality stainless steel whistling kettle, and it is red. I was standing there trying to figure out, when you guys see the video or the short, I was standing there trying to figure out, like, which one am I going to buy. They had a silver one, they had a black one, they had a, like, a bronzy looking one, and they had this one. The rest of them were like $8, $9. I decided to spend more money just because I wanted red, and look how much I paid for it. $13.99. But it's worth it when you want something. I wanted this. I drink a lot of tea, and that's why I needed my lemon smasher or squeezer, because I like to have squeezed lemon in my tea. So good. Squeezed lemon and honey just for a little bit of sweetness. Also found Voss bottles at Ross. Now these are still water. These were $2.19 a piece. And you see on the tag right here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but it says still. And that just means like distilled water. And I got 2 of those. Well, I actually got 10, but I have 2 available sitting here for my haul. Because yesterday I bought some cases or 40 packs of water, Nestle Pure Life and Ice Mountain, and I bought 3 of each from Sam's Club. And I like to buy in bulk, but when I do my detox, I like to use the still water. There's no rules to it. There's no rhyme or reason or anything like that. I just like the still water in my tea when I do my detox, because it's just more, it's still water. You know, there's nothing you have to worry about. You don't have to boil it for a certain amount of time. There's no other, you know, parasites or anything to worry about. Of course, I bring it to a boil, but right after it boils, I just pour it in and wait for it to cool a little bit, and then I drink it. But you don't have to go through boiling it as much as you do with the regular water or the tap water. Now, I also have some like wet ones that I bought, and I bought some of these from a store that has like they buy like a full truck of, I don't want to call them messed up items, but they just get like lost items and stuff like that for like Friday, and by the next Thursday everything is $1. But I found, and I got a ton of them, but I found more at Ross, and they were $2, but I got them for $1 because one of them was labeled $1 and the rest of them was $2 something. But she went ahead and gave them all to me. Now that's one thing you guys want to look out for, mislabeled items. And I'm telling you, I got the ones, all the ones that I could find from them. So I mean, it was a bargain for me because I have kids. If you don't have kids, now these are not flushable by any means. And like I said, I have a bunch of these, but I wanted a bunch more, so that's what I got. I have about 7 in this bag, so that's good. These are the fragrance-free ones. It says extra gentle here, but they feel the same. I had got some from that sale store, and I gave them to somebody that has a baby, a little girl, and I got more for my niece's baby, but she hasn't come to get them yet. And they said that they like these better than the regular wipes because they're not as wet. So when she uses these, she doesn't use them for like wipies for diaper change, and she uses these for like hands, face, nose when it's snotty. If she gets into something, she just grabs these. I gave her a ton of them. And so if you see these, and just grab them, because you can keep them in your cup holder. The cup holder in the back seat holds this for my kids, and my kids, I don't know, they always need a napkin. So I was like, I'm putting wet ones in the car. You guys can have wet ones, and that's just a good mommy thing to have, is wet ones. And when I see them on sale, I grab them. I don't care. I don't care if I can get 2 of them. I don't care if I can get 4 of them. I just grab them. Another thing that they had at Ross today that I did not buy, that I should have bought, because I had to come home and ask my husband if I could buy it. They had 2 packs of cleavers. They were by Fabuloso, and they were 2 packs, and they were like, one was pink, one was lime green, and I did not get those. So what I'm going to do now is going to switch to cooking, and I got an assistant, and what we're cooking today is that double macaroni, that double, what is it called? Double cheeseburger macaroni. Now, I just want to see how much better this one is than the last one, and I want to see how much better this one is than the one that I make. So I'm going to take you guys over to the stove with me. Did we get unthawed? Because we had meat and we put it in the microwave and on defrost. And so we are I'm just getting ready real quick. Get a plate for that back eye. Uh, Trying to fix my... Oh, I didn't have my light on. Did I have my light on over there? Oh, wow. Okay. So, there's the light. There's the pan. And we have that pan on medium heat. And we're going to go ahead and start cooking. And I'm going to try to cook and taste the cheeseburger macaroni. Now, in this box, it's like we got to do some type of review. This box has 2 of them. Now, for $1, we're going to see how 2 or $1.25. We're going to see how it is. We're going to go ahead and open it. It has 2 packs in here, and that's going to be dinner for tonight. I'm just going to lay everything on the stove, and I'm going to start by cooking the hamburger in here. I have an assistant, so we're going to go ahead and pour it in because we got 8812 from Sam's Club ground beef. So this is just going to be cooked and drained. We're going to do 2 of them. And a lot of people don't like this kind of beef. They like lean beef. But when you have a food shortage in your area like we do, we want to get whatever kind of beef that we can because we have children. So we had bought a bunch of this, and we had a haul yesterday, and we went and put it in the deep freezer. And I thought it was more unthawed than this is, but I thought I took it out earlier and got it unthawed enough. But what we're going to do, we're just going to chop this up. And you can chop this up and be seasoning it. Just turn it up a little bit. And you're going to have to cook the whole thing all together anyway. So we're going to start by chopping this. And then while I'm chopping it up, I'm going to let my assistant season. So I'm going to start with putting a little bit of seasoning in. And he's standing right over, so you'll see the seasoning go in. And then I started, give it a good amount. I got 2 pounds of hamburger in here. It looks like more than 2 pounds, but we're going to go with 2 pounds. Okay. And then we love to season our hamburger because we don't like bland meat. And then once this chops down and cooks down, we'll probably season it again. And I have kids that don't like bland meat, so I got the kids that'll tell you if it doesn't taste good, that was seasoned salt blend. We probably won't put any more of that on, but we'll do this as garlic powder. You can give it quite a bit of garlic powder, because garlic powder and that enhancer, it makes your meat taste so good, especially beef. So, and then I have some black pepper. And I like a lot of black pepper, so give me a good amount of black pepper. I'm going to let that all cook. I know what you're thinking. She seasons her food before she has to drain it. Yes, I do. Because I like my seasoning to go in. And I'm even going to season it twice. And to me, it tastes better. And I've made this homemade before. I wonder if I could take the noodles that I have. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to use these. Because my husband bought this special. He likes the, I guess he likes the size of these. If you can look at them, they're a little bit fatter than the other noodles. Let me get one of my other noodles. They're a little bit fatter. And then they want to have, I like these right here. And they're probably the same thing, just enriched pasta. That's how mine at home are when I make them, when I make it homemade. And then this is how this one is. So you see which one's bigger. But I guess this might be part cooked so that it cooks faster, because this is a quicker meal. And when I do it from scratch, it takes a lot longer. Like I do the seasonings and all the stuff from scratch because I can control the salt and I don't have to put sugar in it. And if I can track down one of my girls, I'll have them put some, what should we have, green beans or salad? green beans. I was thinking about a spinach salad, and then they want to have some garlic bread, and I don't have any garlic bread, but you know I'm gonna make some because it's Cost Cut Kitchen. I have some English muffins that I bought yesterday, and they were good price at Sam's Club, and I got like 2 big old packs of them, and they're multi-grain. I'm gonna rub some butter on them, and I'm gonna put some uh, minced garlic, and I'm gonna put some parsley, and I'm gonna put those back, maybe some garlic powder also. If somebody wants cheese, I can sprinkle cheese. Or if they want olive oil, there's so many possibilities that I can do. But I'm gonna, long story short, I'm going to make those English muffins out of garlic bread. I don't know if I'm gonna do that on live or not, but we'll see, huh? You said you want you want to cook a vegetable or a salad? Which one you want? That's one of my daughters. So I got these yesterday. It was in the haul, and there are 6 in each pack, and they are only 100 calories for one whole muffin. 100 calories. So you're getting 50 calories in this one piece, and just one piece of this. And these are so good. I bought these for breakfast sandwiches, but I said, you know what? I don't have any garlic bread. I'll make some. So that's what we're going to do with that. And everybody won't want garlic bread, so I'm probably just going to split 2 down and just make 4. If they want more, they can have more. And then the other day on my live for dinner, I had some pizza stuff without any pizza sauce, so I made some cheesy garlic bread. So if you have frozen meat like me, you just keep chopping that away, because I have one that has practice at 5, and she's gonna want to eat. So it's almost 4 o'clock my time, and I'm gonna go ahead and just keep turning the meat over. If you have any questions, or if you guys were on here with me yesterday or the day before and I did not say anything to you, I'm sorry. I can't see everything that is I can't see everything that's on here. And hello, Catherine. I see Catherine. Hello, Journey with Mike. James Money. I'm so glad you guys are here. Also, Guy Nollywood Jr. Save some food. And says hello to Catherine. Catherine with Friends is one of my favorite hosts. Have you guys been over there to her live? You probably have. She keep it rocking all the time. Her and them neighbors she be telling us about, they be having me laughing so hard. She is just hilarious. She's like an auntie to me, or a something like that. I don't know. You know, I can't say like grandma or nothing like that, but like one of them cool aunties. So I'm glad to have her here. It's an honor to have her in here. So now that this is getting cooked down, we're going to go ahead and season this again. If you've been here with me for a while, you know that, and I don't think anybody that's been with me for a while is in here, but you know I season my meat twice. Just to reiterate, I changed my name. I've been with some of you for way longer. Catherine with Friends, I've been with her for a long time. My other handle, or my old name was Love Dwana, and they pronounced it all the time like La Dwana. And I've been on here for a while, a long time, but I just decided to change names to go more with what I'm trying to do with my channel. And if anybody has any questions about that, just let me know. And I'm probably going to do another channel for vlogging. I decided not to put it together. So what we do over here, well, you can read in the description box. I kind of fixed that and tweaked that. I'm going to add a little bit more season to the meat that's frozen, because it doesn't take that long to get this cooked The only thing is that we have to drain this. And I hate meat that you have to drain, but it's what they had available. See, when you're trying to cut costs in your kitchen, you have to get what they have available, because if you don't, you won't get to cook. And I have kids, and I gotta cook, honey. Got a husband, gotta cook. And this was a special request for tonight. And if you put this right here at the bottom, it'll probably go a little faster. I don't want to take it out because my family likes it meaty. I'm telling you, I should sneak and use the same seasoning and then just change my noodles, because those enriched noodle pieces are just blown up. They're so much bigger. And I hope this is enough, because I used 2 pounds of meat for this dish. They said for each one you'll need a pound. So that's what I did. But I'm going to get my hot water on here. And you guys come in, drop your links, mingle, say whatever to each other. I'm going to boil a little bit of water on the side so I can get that started because I like to pour boiling water in mine. And it says you need a 1 1/3 cup per box, or per thing of it. And don't be afraid of these. Don't be afraid of these meals, these box meals, because like I said, a lot of people is getting scared, and they're not. They think that just because they got a food shortage, they can't go get stuff and feed those kids. Those boxes, that one box that I got was $1.25. And I'm getting ready to feed everybody out of this box, just because, like I said, it's a food shortage, and I'm going to go ahead and cover that meat up so it can get some of this hotness to it. That food, see, we've been in the struggle for a long time. We know how to make it work. So a box, this will be a good meal, because this is going to be like making 2 boxes. So that box food got us through sometimes when I was growing up. My mom used to like to make this. That's why it's a favorite in my house. But don't be afraid of your cheap cuts of meat either. I'm telling y'all, I bought some neck bones today, and I haven't bought neck bones in quite a while, because I said I wasn't going to be eating pork like that. Well, guess what? I think I changed my mind, because that's what was on sale. And neck bones are always the cheapest, and people buy them for like soup and different stuff like that. But I'm telling you, a good pot of neck bones, and you'll forget that you got a food shortage going on. I'm telling you, because them neck bones is something serious. And my kids asked for them by name. So they wanted. I said, what do y'all want to eat for one meal? So I can plan stuff out. That's another thing I'm gonna start doing, just planning meals and put them up there on my calendar. They said, my oldest daughter said she wants some neck bones, and she wants green beans and potatoes in it, some onions, and she wants some cornbread. So I said, okay. And I don't even think I got enough, because when they eat some neck bones, they can eat. Them kids can eat. They want more than one. So let's clean this out and put 1 1/3 cups twice. I'm going to boil that on the side. So I'm going to boil the water on the side. And I like there's a tip for this too. If you're making this and you can't stand for the meat to catch up, the sauce and stuff to catch up with the meat in like temperature, boil your water. And so this is like a meal that you can call semi-homemade, I guess. But it was cheap enough, and everything's already there. And I'm telling you, a weeknight meal needs to look more like this, because a weeknight is hectic. I got one that's got to be at practice at 5, and she won a whole meal before she got to be at practice. So that's what I'm working on now. Now you see this little piece right here? That little piece is still frozen solid, but I'm going to keep turning it and then just try to cut it in half. It's not very hard right now, but I want to go ahead and get it cut up and cooked up in there. So I'm going to go ahead and try to rush it because it is 2 minutes after 4, and I got a baby I got to feed. She ain't no baby, but still she got to eat. She said that they're bringing every night at practice. Now she's practicing for a play, a musical. And she said every night somebody is bringing something new, and she's got some people bringing some pulled pork that they're making. And I just would rather her eat at home. This parents from the school, and you know, she's kind of like allergic and can't have this, and you know, somebody might not do something right. So I would just like to feed my baby at home because I know what she can eat and she knows what she can eat. And then you don't go everywhere and, you know, ask people for food and stuff anyway. That's how I was brought up. So I'm going to get my assistant over here to help me drain this meat. This wasn't bad. This was 8812. Look how much grease we got, y'all. I got to get that off of there, though. I got to get that off of there. I gotta get some pots too. I am super mad at one of my pots that got burnt. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna lay my strainer inside of a pot. I'm gonna strain this meat out here. Call my assistant. I'm going to have you, I guess I will just pick it up and put it in the, I'll pick it up and put it in the bowl with the strainer. I'm going to just have you make some dishwater because when I get done straining this, I will need to clean this out, and I'm just going to take the towel. So I'm going to pick this up and put every bit of it in the big strainer that we have so it can strain down in the pot. And then I'm going to put it back in here to fix the macaroni part of it. Now I got the other eye going with water on it. And kind of push it down. I am not going to rinse this because I seasoned it. I don't want the taste to go away. But some people rinse their beef. I do a lot of recipes on here with beef, with ground beef, ground turkey, ground pork, ground stuff, or ground up sausage or something. Just because it's a part of saving money in your kitchen. It tastes good too, but I'm all about saving money when it comes to this kitchen. So, I got that. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down so the grease don't burn. Also, you know that those bags that I took this meat out of my deep freeze, when you do that, when you start cooking your meat from out the deep freeze, don't throw your Ziploc bags away. You can put those in your dishwater, and I have a little bit of bleach in mine so it doesn't bother it. So I sanitize those bags and I use those for something else. I usually go back with the meat. You know, I go back and I put other meat in it, but I don't like to do that because, you know, I think my personal thought is that the strength of the bag goes down every time that so this water is cleaning water. That's a little bit of my bleach water from my sink, and then I'm just going to let it turn it up and let it cook down for a couple minutes, or let it bubble some of that oil out and clean it out, and then I'm going to pour that out and replace my meat back in here. So your meat that's back here, make sure it's strained, because my strainer, you got to move the meat around. the bags. I want them cleaned out, because they're gonna I'm gonna put them in the dish strainer like I always do. So this meat, let me taste it. It's seasoned really good. Okay, so let me grab. I'm gonna go over here and grab one of my new pot holders that I bought. See, I do need that stuff. Two of them for $1. You cannot beat that. But I'm not going to be promoting their products like that. When I do hauls and stuff, just know that, well, I guess I kind of got to, don't I? Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and rinse this out. Now, y'all, when I lift this pot up, don't get scared, because I actually cook over here. And I might have to clean that out. It looks a mess, but my husband cleans them about every 6 months. I generally wipe them down, but when they start looking like that, that means that I need to buy another set of them. And I just do that about every year. Once a year. I don't spend too much time on those, because they, no matter how much I clean them, they always get back like that. But it's okay. It's still silver under there. So there's that. I rinsed it out. Now I poured that soapy water out. Now you're not supposed to use soapy water, but I'm not going to scrape or anything in your cast iron. And this is real cast iron, and it's very well seasoned. But I got, I rinsed it out, drained my meat, my water is boiling. I'm going to go back in here with my meat. Just pour it back in. And everybody knows how to make this. They should. But I make this homemade a lot too, and they wanted this one because of the seasoning. Now it had 2 bags of pasta with it, and they're a little bit bigger than I like, but that's okay. I'm going to pour those in. Did anybody get me milk? The box says, how much does the box says for 2? I'm going to need enough for 4. Hello, Miss Latasha. I see you in there. Somebody came past me and brought me a and this meal is so easy to make, homemade, but they had to pay for this sauce, and they tricked them. All they did was change the wording on the package. I'm telling y'all, when I cook this stuff at home, they be killing it. So I need milk, and I need however much the pack says, I gotta use double. So I think it said 2. I'm gonna have to use 4. That's a lot of milk. There's a measuring cup right there. So I'm just gonna lay my cheese on top. Okay. And then I'm going to get 1 1/3 cups of water, put it twice, and then I'm going to use 2 cups of milk twice. So I want it to stop sticking, so I'm waiting for my measuring cup. Boiling. That water's boiling. Be careful now. So there's the last bit of it. So 1 1/3 twice. And then pour 2 cups of milk. I use lactose-free milk. I don't know about almond milk now, but lactose-free milk. My cup's got a leak in it. That's something else that I gotta buy. Look at that. And I pour that in there. That's 2 cups of milk. Before I pour another cup, see, I'm making both. I'm gonna go ahead and stir all this up, and then I'm gonna lay some seasoning back on the top of this, just so my macaroni part is seasoned. So, and what you want to do, you want to have a slotted spoon like this, so you can go in there and grind that cheese sauce mix up. I like to make this homemade, but my kids and my husband love this out the box. So what I did today, Miss Latasha, you just came in, I went and bought, for $1.25, I bought a double pack of it. And they just changed the wording. My husband thinks it's something different, but it's not. It's one of our favorites from childhood, and he liked to have it. So they put double on there, and he think he's finna get something different. That's all that is. I really thank you guys for coming in and joining me. I would appreciate it if you would hit that that hand up there for me, and if you could come back and see me again. I'll probably be putting up a video tonight. I did some hauls today, just a little bitty haul for the kitchen. I went to Dollar Tree and I went to Ross. I was looking for something, but I couldn't find it, so that means I'm gonna have to go back in about a week or two. Let me wipe off my little stove. I got stuff on my stove. I'm gonna hold off on that second cup of milk because I'm running to the top of my pot here, and you kind of want to keep the bottom stirred. And I got a cast iron, so it's okay if I scrape with the bottom of that pan, but if not, you get your wooden spoon or you get something like that and you fix it up. Now when you are making this homemade, you want to use the macaroni noodles that I showed you first. You can use cheese sauce, or you can use make you a mix up like this. That's black pepper. Now, I already seasoned the meat. This is just for the sauce and stuff. You know, if you've been here, you know I like a lot of black pepper. I got a little garlic powder. I'm not going to put no more seasoning salt in there, but I am going to put my little enhancer in there because I love that in my stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and, you know, just give it a little mix. Then I got somebody, the reason why I went with this kind is because I got my daughter's got to be at practice at 5, and I'm trying to get her fed. Now I'm probably going to go play me a little bit of slots. Just a little bit now. I ain't going to do too much. I'm going to put 20. And when that 20 is gone, guess what? I'm going to get my butt up out that chair and I'm going to walk away. I don't ever play more than 20. Sometimes I win a lot more than 20 before I get up. And sometimes I don't. And when I get back, like if I win any, I cash it out. Sometimes I put that 20 back in there, but none of the money that I win, I'm not going to put that back. That'd be crazy. So am I supposed to cover this up? I think I'm supposed to cover this up and let it cook, but I don't want it to stick. It's already starting to stick. And then I told that girl to come and put this green beans on. I don't know where she done went. Where the lid go to my milk? Who got the lid to my milk? Anybody? Anybody seen it? I can't put my milk back up in that refrigerator with no lid on it. Keep stirring it, because it says stir it every so often, but I'm gonna try to cover it up. When it comes to a boil, I know you're supposed to turn it down. I've been eating this for years and still gotta look at the pack. So on the back of the pack it says to stir in hot water 1 pouch of sauce and mix, but I did 2. Heat until boiling. Reduce the heat and simmer 10 to 12 minutes. So it's boiling. See them bubbles? So now I'm gonna just turn it down to about half. I'm gonna cover it up. Oh, he found it and washed it for me. Thank you, husband. He claimed he finna eat a lot of this. We gonna see, cause he don't eat much at all. None of us eat much. I think our appetites, our eyes be looking big, looking at the food like we real hungry. But I don't think he's gonna eat that much of this. And he don't like leftovers, so I mean the girls will. Now that's good. That do taste different. Okay. Okay, Hamburger Helper. It's not as sweet as the Hamburger Helper usually is. Now this, don't let this scare y'all. I got this lid right here. I'm gonna wash it. But this is old. This was my mama's too. This pan that I'm cooking in was my mom's. This lid, don't let it scare y'all because it's been through some wars. But it's the only thing I have big enough to fit on that big old pan. So Y'all tell me, I missed it. I heard Will Smith smack the heck out of Chris Rock. Tell me, did they find out if it was real? Was it fake? I haven't been keeping up on it. I think everybody in the world is keeping up on it but me. Tell me, somebody let me know what happened. I went into Catherine's live last night and I seen they was talking about it. She again had me rolling. I couldn't stay that long because, you know, I got to get up early. And I was like, oh my goodness. Everybody was talking about it. I was like, I'm going to ask somebody what happened tomorrow. So, we'll cover it up. Let's see. Tasha says she think it was fake. I thought it was too, but I didn't, you know, I didn't know. Miss Tasha also said, I'm fixing my son some Hamburger Helper. Is that what you're making? Yes, Miss Tasha. Hamburger Helper for easy night. And I'm going to do them some garlic bread. I just had to fix it because tonight is going to be a busy night. And I want everybody to eat and do what they have to. I don't like my daughter to be eating at school. She's got to practice her musical tonight. And they bring in pulled pork, but I don't like her eating everybody's food. You got to catch those kids, because honey, those kids they'll go eat it anyway. So if she's full, she ain't going to mess with it. No, you're going to pop me one of these pops. Y'all, don't drink pop if you can help it. I got diet pop, but it's like I had nothing to drink for a long time, and then I start back drinking these, and it's like I can't stop drinking. I can, but I don't want to. I ain't got nothing else to do. And I couldn't wait. It just gives me, it's like a rush of energy. And I don't like energy drinks. So I got that pop. So, I'm waiting for somebody to come and do some green beans and some, this garlic bread. They can do some canned green beans. See, when you get to working, honey, everybody runs away. Can y'all tell me why that is with kids? Do anybody else kids do that? When you get ready to pass out work, they try to run. Mari! Both of them done ran. So I can't talk about just one. Both of them done ran. And one of them, you ain't gonna be able to find her. She's slick. Somebody, I need somebody to fix these green beans. So I got 10 green beans. I'm gonna pop 2 of them. Or should I pop 1 of them? Let me pop 2 of them. These come from Sam's Club in a box with 12 in them. They just regular green beans. And I rinse them down in the can. And I drain them out. And then I put them in the heat with a little bit of my Smart Balance butter, some salt and pepper. And that's about it. I don't do anything special to them. Sometimes they ask me to put garlic in them. But since ain't nobody responding tonight, I'm going to just put salt and pepper in them. Can I get somebody to help me with the green beans? Look, my sous chef don't want to help me. I need help when I'm trying to cook and I'm on YouTube. So I went and did something totally different. Burnt up this and made y'all look at me like, what is she doing? But I don't usually try to burn food on purpose. But if I don't have somebody helping me with the little stuff on the side. But this is, you know, anybody can make this. This is just something for the night. And when I was growing up with my mom used to throw a bunch of cheese on top of this. She used to take some white bread, and that's before I knew any better. She used to take some white bread and put some butter or margarine on it and put it in the oven And she'll just serve this to you with that white bread on the side, and that was it. And you'll be full. If you wasn't full, she'd be like, get you a glass of water and go in there and sit down. So, I mean, we doing pretty good. At least we got a whole meal. Yeah, you rinsed them off? Mm-hmm. Yep. They can both go in there, and then I just need Smart Balance, butter, salt, and pepper. And I got the pepper over here. I'm gonna get it. So, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and cover it up again. Miss Tasha, at the beginning, I did my little Dollar Tree haul. And it was fun going to Dollar Tree. I love all the time going to Dollar Tree when I find new stuff. It's like the best thing ever. So that's why I was today when I didn't have nothing to do. I took my butt over there. And in my green beans, I'm just going to put salt and pepper. Y'all ain't missing nothing. I'm just going to put this Smart Balance in there. And I don't know why I keep on saying names. I ain't being sponsored by nobody at all. And I'm trying to make that happen. Anybody will work, but I'm trying to get the gist of everything. Like, I want everybody to know like what I'm cooking with. Because I don't like cooking with that thick butter because it's not good for me. You can have whatever kind of butter that you want to have, but I would rather use it's cholesterol. It helps with your cholesterol levels, and it helps support your cholesterol levels. And it's expensive. Now it done went up to almost $6 for just this. It's like a little bit smaller than a big tub of country crock, but that will last me. That one will probably, the last one I had lasted me about 2 months, because we really don't use a lot of butter. We'd rather have olive oil. And then somebody told me to try avocado oil, and it's another oil that they're telling me to use. What kind of oil was that? I don't know. But it's supposed to be good for you. Is it coconut oil? It's supposed to be good, better for people of color. So I got about this much. I'm going to throw that in there. I'm going to just let them cook and get that can taste out of them. I also went to a neighborhood grocery store, and the grocery store is by Neiman Foods. I hardly ever go over there, and I found some big value packs of pork chops for $5. I paid $5.16 for one. I paid a little bit over $5 for the other one, and then one of them I paid $7 for. Like $7.15 or $7.12 or something like that. But that was good. I put that in my deep freeze just because I seen them on sale. Y'all still there? I hope so. I had to get a charger. I'm not doing nothing special to the green beans. I'm not going to be all night on no, okay, yeah, it's getting there. You just go and take what's on the bottom and bring it up top. If you're making it homemade, you definitely got to watch it because it will stick, and you don't want it to stick because after it sticks, it burns. I had that happen one time, but I said never again. So I like the homemade one better, but this one's not that bad. They did something. It doesn't taste the same. I've been trying to stay away from this for years because of the salt level. And it don't even taste like it used to taste. It was salty and sweet. So maybe that's why they went ahead and changed the packaging, because maybe they did change everything. But yeah, my mom used to set a whole bunch of cheese on top of this, and you go for what you know. You better get it before everybody else get it. And I don't know how I had to share with all these other people because I was the only child, but when I moved in with my auntie and her husband, she had 7 kids and a stepson that he didn't live with us, but he was, a big part of our life. And I'm going to turn this down a little bit more. I'm going to keep it covered up, and it should be finishing up. And they say after it gets done, you're supposed to let it sit for a little bit. So that's what I'm going to do. Let it sit for a little bit. Ooh. like they're close to being done. I'm gonna let them peek over here. That's what they look like. Hope I don't burn my fingers. Now that's 2 cans of green beans, rinsed off, and salt and pepper, and a little bit of smart down. That's gonna be their vegetables. I'm gonna cover that up, and I might give them. I'm not gonna have no garlic bread with mine. I don't want no bread. I'm trying to lose a few pounds now, so I don't want the bread. But I'm probably gonna have a cup of fruit. I'm gonna give them a cup of fruit. You know, they don't really need it, but I'm sure that they want it. You know, because they got enough food here to eat. But I always like to give them some, you know, a little extra. Kids look forward to stuff, and with it being a food shortage, I like to put something extra in there. I found that fruit on sale in a big old box at Sam's Club, so that's something good to have when you got kids. And this is not going to be too much longer. Let me see, what else did I do today? I went to Dollar Tree, went to Ross, and found a few things there. I was looking for my teapot, my tea kettle. I'm getting ready to do me a detox. I wish somebody can do it with me, but I found some detox tea, and I'm going to put my honey and lemon in it and go from there. So I'm going to use 2 of these. Peach Detox. I'm going to use 2 of these green tea blueberry slim life. It says energizes and supports a diet program. Let me take those out now because I will be swallowing that tea down tonight. I'm trying to get ready for the spring, honey. My birthday is in June, and I want to be able to fit my stuff. And then I also have, between detoxes, I'm going to be having this green tea. Try to cover that stuff up. I'm not good, but it has mint in it. And you know, green tea is a good thing that helps you do what you need to do as far as number 2 and all that. So I'm going to, I bought me my tea kettle, and I bought me a thing to squeeze my lemons, and I'm going to do that up real good, and it works wonders. I'm not only going to be taking it one day, I'm going to be taking it several days. So until I feel I've done what I needed to do. And it jumpstarts you. I'm getting ready to go on another diet. It jumpstarts your diet. And I stopped eating beef, but I went off of that diet because, you know, when beef was on sale, I bought beef and we've been eating beef. So I'm not even going to explain that, but I need to get it out so I can diet and do what I need to do. And that's about it with that. So what you'll just do is you'll take that kettle, and you'll steep that, make that water, and you'll steep that tea. And after you steep it, how many ever minutes, get it right, you know, while it's hot. You want it to go down, you hot. You don't want it to be too hot where it's burning. But if you try it, drink it hot. Because I hear a lot of people talking about detoxing and it don't work and this and that. But if you do it while it's hot enough to go down and affect some stuff, it is that all those herbs and all that good, you know, herbaceous stuff is down there, and it helps that gut when it's warmed up. So it worked for me. I don't know. So what this has to do, I'm gonna taste it real quick, and I think you have to let it sit for about 5 minutes. Put the lid on. It's good. I haven't had this in years, like made out of the box. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna turn it off and it's gonna sit. And it's gonna do it like that. I'm gonna drop some cheese on the top of it just because I can. I shouldn't say that because somebody already says that, but you know why I'm dropping some cheese on it. Because that's how my mom used to do it when I was a kid. You can use sprinkled cheese or whatever kind of cheese that you want to use. But I'm going to use these old-fashioned try to cover up the name. These right here, these Deluxe Deli slices. So it's the slices that you put on the sandwiches. And it's American. And it's just because I grew up with it. You don't need it. It definitely is really good already, but I just am putting it on because it's just a taste that I grew up with. So we're going to cut them in half and just lay them on there. And people don't believe it, but I cook with this all the time. And my kids, when my kids was little, instead of adding sugar to that stuff, I would add, like broccoli, I would add cheese, a little salt and pepper, of course. And if I was making like something that I knew that they didn't like, and to this day they still like it, I'm telling you, but I didn't add regular cheese like the stretchy cheese. I added this kind of cheese. For some reason, kids love this. Macaroni noodles, when I didn't have cheese, I had a little butter, had a little milk. I put this in macaroni. And I'm just going to let it melt and distribute throughout there. And then that's going to be our dinner. So I'm going to leave this on, and it's going to stay on until they get ready to eat. So I don't have much going on. I'm not going to keep you guys. I just wanted to accumulate me some hours. And I have met my 1,000 subscribers that I just want to try to contact them and see what else I need to do. I don't know. I'm not able to find where I go on there and apply for the monetization. But if anybody out there knows, let me know, because I don't, you know, anything is better than nothing. I just want to stay relevant, you know, so I'm bringing videos on as much as I can. Miss Tasha said, yes, she loves that butter. Said her mom does the same thing with the cheese. Yeah. That, yes, you have. Congratulations. Thank you. I know. It took so long. And I'm like, I'm starting to think, I was starting to think, I'm like, I need to do another channel. I'm going to do another channel. But something in my mind said, no, you need to work on the channel that you got and try to grow it. Like, you got to get on there. You got to do something. You ain't saying nothing to these people. These people don't know what's going on with you. I had so much stuff going on with me, but that's another video for another time. But I had so much stuff, and I was like, I'm not doing this. Every day that I was able to sit down and then talk about being busy, it felt like I was doing more than during the pandemic than I was regular. If you figure out, let me see, Miss Tasha said something, and I got to keep on hitting it because this is on my phone. She said, if you figure out how to get monetized, let me know, because I don't know what to do either. Okay. So I'm gonna work on it, Miss Tasha. I'm gonna work on it, and I definitely will extend the information to you, because you have over 1,000, don't you? I'm thinking that you have to apply some type of way. So I'm gonna look into that tonight, and if I do have to apply, I'm pretty sure that you have to have a computer. You have to have a desktop computer or a laptop computer, because whatever the extended version of YouTube is, I can't get to it to find out, because I know it wouldn't take me long to figure out what all I need to do, but I can't see anything. She said, yes, that's good. Congratulations to you too. But let me see my cheese. And it might look funny. It needs to melt just a little bit. But I'm finna say it might look funny, because I don't want to cover it all in cheese. I just want everybody to get a little piece when they go to cut them a piece. But I thought I turned that off. I forgot to turn that off. I don't know why is it off? Okay. I think something's going on with, I don't need nothing to go on with my stove. Man. But yeah, I know you have to apply for it some type of way, but it's people that are right there. And somebody said that they seen some ads in my videos, and I said, no, you couldn't have. And then somebody else said, yes, I did. And I think that they're free. Like, I don't think they're paying you for it. And I said, I know they ain't paying me for it, but if they got some ads on my videos, and my videos ain't even all that anyway, I need to know about it. I need to be paid. So I'm starting to try to take it real serious. And then the other channel that I want to start is, once I figure this all out, I want to start vlogging and going places. You know, when me and my family go places, I want to start vlogging, because people are interested in that. you know, and I want to do that because I've been doing this channel for a while. I've been on here. I changed my name and everything, and everybody is like, who is that? Who is Costco Kitchen? Girl, it's LaDuana. And I had to change my name so I could get into more people's eyesight, if I want to say that right. So I wanted more people to see me, and all my stuff was about being in the kitchen, cooking, hanging out in the kitchen. So I'm like, what can I, you know, I got to make a name, put kitchen in it. And that's the first thing I came up with. No telling if it's not gonna last, but she said, I have ads and I'm not getting paid because my videos weren't 10 minutes long. Really? I didn't know that. See, I learn something new every day. Thumbs up for you for that. I did not know that. Thanks for telling me. So basically, the videos that you need, because I've been doing a lot of shorts. So I probably wouldn't get it either, but I'm gonna put some 10-minute videos up there. I try to do stuff with me and my girls, and that's more than 10 minutes. And I try to do hauls, like going to the stores and come back, show what I have. That's more than 10 minutes. But I just think it's more convenient to come and do a live because I can be right there hands-on with everybody. I don't have to wait for them to view my stuff. You about ready to eat? Huh? You about ready to eat? You need to come so you can get your food. Them back. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to end this live. I may come back later, but I got to do a lot tonight, so I don't know. But at least I got my live in. I thank you guys for coming in. I thank you for watching. Thank you for the thumbs up. And come see me again. I will be back here. I don't know when I'll be back here. Just look for me. I appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Bye. Bye, Miss Latasha. I gotta figure out how to get it off without turning the light. There we go. So I'm gonna have to pop it down.